Hello, this is Edwin Dearborn, another edition of Growth Driven. Today, we're going to be talking on this YouTube video and podcast, how to grow a small business into a big business. What are the three critical factors that allow growth to happen exponentially? Hey, Edwin Dearborn here, another edition of Growth Driven. You want your small business to become a big business? Well, there are three things that you're going to have to master. And I want to share my screen of something I just posted on LinkedIn. I'm going to read it to you if you're listening to this on a podcast. Do I have experience in the subject? Yes. I was executive director of a nonprofit organization. I had over 100 staff. I had many volunteers, raised tens of millions of dollars as the CEO of that corporation. I sit on the board of two other companies, about to join my third board. And one of the companies that I sit on the board member as, we have 240 employees. I was on the board when we had about 5. So we've had exponential growth. So I have personal experience on how to take something that is small as a business or a venture and grow it into something very big and successful. And there are three things that you have to master. And I'm going to share my screen on this post. This is from my LinkedIn profile. If you don't follow me on LinkedIn, you can find me on LinkedIn at Edwin Dearborn. 3 overlooked but crucial factors for growing a small business: competent team members, processes and procedures, technology. Let me give examples. So number 1, competent team members. You and I know that it takes, if you're going to grow big, you got to find the right people. You have to find people that are going to do the work, follow the culture, appreciate the culture, add to the culture, and are hardworking, ambitious, industrious, and are basically ethical. They're not going to steal from you. They're not going to rip you off. Got to have competent team members. And, one of the businesses that we're building right now, this is a critical factor. We're building a bookkeeping company, and it's not just a matter of finding bookkeepers. It's a matter of finding people that are competent, that will follow instructions, that will report on what they're doing, that will get the job done, that will follow our next step, our processes and procedures. You have to develop processes and procedures, everything from your marketing to how you bring people on as new team members, schedule, dress, ethics, expectancies, dress code. You have to have this all documented. And moreover, you have to have exact processes that are replicatable so that as you grow, the next guy can do it exactly the way the other guy did it, or you did it originally, as you're starting to pass your hats. You have to have processes and procedures written up and put in within the next step, technology. That technology can be anything from using Slack or Asana as a project management, SEO tools to rank your website, social media marketing platforms to distribute your content, to connect with other professionals, to AI, all types of technology. You take a look at a business that is struggling to grow, a small business that is overwhelmed, and where you're going to find their weaknesses is in finding competent team members, putting those competent team members into processes and procedures which are replicatable, which are successful, and then empowering those processes and procedures and competent team members with technology that allows them to become even more efficient, modern, fast, connected, and allowing to grow. Now, I beg of you to, whether it's your own business or somebody that you know that owns a business that's small and struggling, take this little checklist and ask them, so tell me how you're recruiting and creating and training competent team members. It will be a weak point. Tell me about the processes and procedures that you're documenting, that you're training these competent team members on. Do you have a book of policies? Do you have procedures that they can follow? Do you have training videos that show people your procedures? Do you have documented checklists on your procedures and processes, from how do we onboard a new client? How do we distribute our content? Email marketing, our branding. What is our brand message? Are all these put into processes? And then number 3, what technology are we not leveraging that would allow us to give us a competitive edge in terms of presence, speed, deliverability, branding, project management technology, computer technology, SEO technology, AI technology? What is it that you're lacking? These are the 3 critical points that a small business person needs to wrap their wits around, appreciate, jump in, and if not learning it themselves, they've got to outsource it to people that can do it. Like HR, you can find companies that will go and find and hire you people. Yes, you have to pay money. Of course you do. But you might save a lot of money instead of trying to do it yourself. Processes and procedures. You may hire a consultant to come in to put the process and procedures together for you. Or you hire a coach that will train you how to do it. Or you spend 100 hours on YouTube and you learn how to do it. And then technology. How do I grow my brand? I have StreamYard, which I'm streaming right here. I'll upload it to Buzzsprout. That's a technology. I will optimize it through optimization tools and technologies so that my videos hopefully are more often found in YouTube. And then I have to learn the technology of YouTube. How do I build lists? How do I build followers? How do I use it as a retargeting tool? What advertising platforms within Google technology can I use to reach more people? But do your own look-see. Do your own observation. I'll tell you right now, you bring a small business owner to me, and I'll tell you right now, they are struggling on these, one or more or all of these technologies. But the ones that are growing, get this, are the ones that can face up to these problems and challenges, embrace them, either learn them for themselves or bring on consultants, coaches, or assistants that will actually help them slay these dragons. These are the big dragons that stop you from building your empire. But once you master these things, putting competent people into procedures and processes armed with superior technology, you win. Why do you think the Navy SEALs are so good? They have competent people, they have exact processes and procedures, and they have superior military technology. That's how it works. So if you are trying to grow your small business into a big business, wrap your wits around this. What do I do as a virtual CMO? I look for competent people that can help grow your brand, that can get you in front of more people. I develop processes and procedures that I can put your marketing into, whether it's SEO, podcasting, distribution across social media, advertising on Facebook, YouTube. These are all processes and procedures. And then technology, using the technology to quantitatively speed up and augment the reach of your processes and procedures to reach even more people. If that's something you need help with your brand, please reach out to me. This has been another edition of Growth Driven. We will come to you soon again. In the meanwhile, do well and flourish and prosper. Bye-bye.